Welcome to another recording of Sage Intacct Inventory Automation, commonly referred to as SIIA. In this video, we are going to showcase the warehouse transfer functionality specifically related to the in-transit warehouse transfers. In my Sage system, behind the mobile device emulation here, you can see I have a transfer 131. This has been set up as an in-transit warehouse transfer, and it's been saved in the draft state. So what can happen here is if items need to be moved from one warehouse code to another, and you want to track the actual movement of those items, you can use in-transit warehouse transfers. It'll be a transfer out, and then it'll be ultimately a transfer in, and you can record those with the scanners. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer the items out that are on this in-transit warehouse transfer. I'm going to go ahead from my main screen here, hit accept. I get my main menu where I'm going to launch inventory transactions. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and launch warehouse transfers. You'll see here there are several options. In another one of our videos, we do the quick transfer, which is just simply without a draft being in your Sage system, you can go ahead and transfer items from one warehouse to the next instantaneously. For what we're showing you here today, we're going to now transfer out against that draft back in Sage. I'm going to select the operation here, and it's going to default my warehouse codes, my from warehouse, my to warehouse that's set up based on my mobile role. I can change those, and I can switch those to only valid warehouse codes that are set up in Sage. After accepting the default, now I need to go ahead and indicate, well, what warehouse transfer am I actually going to be working on? I'm going to tap my lookup, which reads my Intacct system real time, and it's going to display for me all draft transfers that are available for me to move. I'm going to go ahead and select that 131 that I referenced earlier, hit accept, and at this point, it's actually reading back to Sage again, and it's grabbing the data related to the items that need to be transferred. So the items that are on this transfer, as well as the quantities. So I see that CSS 1002 needs to be transferred out. I'm going to go ahead and go find that item. I'm going to scan the barcode, which validates that is the correct item. It automatically goes to the quantity field. Numeric keypad pops up. I see I have to transfer 4. I'll go ahead and key in 4, hit enter, and I move on. The items that have been transferred already drop off of this display here. So I see I have one more item, CSS 1006. I'm going to go ahead and scan that, indicate my quantity, and I'm done. I'm going to push my data back over to my Intacct system here, and it's going to connect up and write that back over instantly. In the background here now, I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh of my demo instance of Sage Intacct, and you're going to see that transfer now has been updated to show in transit as the state. Once again, it was draft. Now it's been moved over to in transit, as those items are in transit from warehouse 1 all the way over to warehouse 2. Pulling back up the mobile device, let's go ahead and assume that now those items have arrived at the to location. So I'm going to back out of the transfer out. Now I'm going to go ahead and launch transfer in. Once again, it defaults my warehouse codes. Once again, I could change those if I needed to, but it's going to default, which allows me to accept and now once again look up the transfer. But this ultimately has to be the in-transit state, so I can actually see warehouse transfers that have been transferred out. I'm going to scroll down with my finger, and I'm going to go ahead and select 131 again. Just like on the transfer out, it's grabbing the data from my Intacct system. Now at the destination warehouse, I can confirm that yes, they did ship me the right items that were requested for this transfer. Scan the item, validates it. Yep, I need 4 of these. Did I get 4? I did. Continue on, grab my last item. Once again, validating that it is the item that was supposed to be shipped. Confirm my quantity, push my data back over, and that completes the transfer. Back in my Intacct system here, I will go ahead and once again do a refresh, and we'll see that this transfer has now had the state updated to posted. Thank you for watching another video of SIIA.